Thinkific has scrapped its free plan. If you researched course platforms even a year ago and had Thinkific penciled in as the one with the good free option, that option no longer exists. It's a 30-day trial now, and then you pay. So the question this video answers has changed. It's no longer, should I start free on Thinkific? It's, is Thinkific worth paying for from day one? And how does it stack up against a platform that still has a genuinely free plan? Before we go further, full transparency, as always on this channel, I have an affiliate relationship with Systeme, the platform I'm comparing Thinkific against today. If you sign up through my link, I earn a small commission. You deserve to know that before I say a word about either platform, and it should make you expect me to work harder to be fair to Thinkific. I will be, because Thinkific does some things genuinely better, and there are two details in their current pricing that surprised even me. One about PayPal and Stripe, and one that specifically affects UK creators, like me, and probably like you. Both coming up. Let's start with the numbers. Thinkific first. 3 standard plans plus a custom enterprise plan. And, as of this year, no free plan. Their own FAQ says it plainly, 30-day free trial, then you choose a paid tier. The basic plan is $49 a month, billed monthly, currently £42. On annual billing it drops to $36 a month, that's £31, paid as £372 upfront for the year. What you get is genuinely decent. Unlimited courses, that's new, they used to be capped on lower tiers. One community, a custom domain, digital downloads, and their full drag and drop course builder. What you don't get on basic matters though. No completion certificates, no assignments, no memberships or payment plans, no bundles. We'll come back to why that matters. The start plan, their most popular, is $99 a month, billed monthly, £84. Annual billing is $74 a month or £63 a month, paid annually up front. This is where certificates, assignments, live Zoom sessions, memberships, bundles and payment plans all unlock. Realistically, this is the plan most serious course creators on Thinkific end up on. The Grow plan is $199 a month, billed monthly, or £169. Annually, this is $149 a month or £127 a month. This removes Thinkific branding, adds 3 communities, B2B selling tools, API access and phone support. And here's the first surprise I promised you. Accepting PayPal or Stripe payments is no longer available on the entry tier. If your students want to pay you PayPal or Stripe, and a meaningful chunk of online buyers do, you'll need one of the higher plans and you'll pay a processing fee as much as 5% on the basic plan, a little less on the higher plans. Check which tier before you commit, because this is exactly the kind of detail that catches people out after they signed up and paid. Now, Systeme. Free plan, still genuinely free, still no credit card required. 1 course, 3 sales funnels, email marketing for 2,000 contacts, and unlimited email sends and no transaction fees at all. Startup plan, $17 a month, around £13. 5 courses, 10 funnels, 5,000 contacts. Webinar plan, $47 a month, around £35. 50 courses, 300 funnels, 10,000 contacts, native webinar functionality. Unlimited plan, $97 a month, around £72, everything unlimited. So the comparison looks like this. Thinkific's cheapest way in is around £42 a month. Systeme's is nothing. Systeme's most expensive plan, unlimited everything, costs slightly less than Thinkific's middle tier and has no processing fees for Stripe or for PayPal. These are the numbers, but the numbers aren't the whole story. And this is where Thinkific starts to claw ground back. So let's look at what you actually get. Thinkific's course builder remains one of the best in this space. It's clean, it's intuitive, and it's well thought through. The student-facing experience is polished. Students perceive it as a premium learning environment from the moment they log in. Lesson variety is a genuine strength. Video, text, audio, PDFs, quizzes, surveys, and on the start plan and above, assignments. Students submit work through the platform and you review and give feedback inside Thinkific. For courses where accountability and feedback matter, writing courses, coaching programs, skills-based curricula, that's a meaningful feature. Just know it's a start plan feature. On basic, there's no assignments and no certificates. Systeme IO's course builder is functional and reliable. Modules, lessons, video embedding, drip scheduling, student access control. The essentials done without friction. What it doesn't have is Thinkific's depth of lesson types or native assignment submission, and the student interface is more basic. If the learning experience itself is central to your offer, if students are paying partly for the environment and the structure, Thinkific builds a better classroom. That was true last year, and it's still true. Thinkific includes a built-in communities feature, a private space where your students can interact, ask questions, and build connections with each other. Systeme.io still has no comparable native community feature at the time of recording. If community is a core part of what you're selling, not a nice to have, but something students are paying for, Thinkific has a real advantage here, and now at every tier. Thinkific has been building out its marketing side. Email automation and landing pages are now included across plans. That's an improvement on where they were, but the core architecture hasn't changed. So Thinkific is a course platform with marketing features added. The funnel capability is limited compared to a dedicated funnel builder, and the email tools are more basic than a dedicated email platform. Systeme.io is built the other way round. It's a marketing platform first. Full sales funnels, email sequences, automations, and affiliate management are key core features on every plan, including the free plan. If building funnels, running email sequences, and managing affiliates is central to how you'll sell, Systeme.io remains structurally stronger here. It's not close. Here's the second surprise I promised. And if you're in the UK as well, this one is specifically for you. You'll see it said everywhere that Thinkific has no transaction fees. That's true of Thinkific's own platform fee, but there's a caveat in their own FAQ that most reviews skip. If you process payments through Stripe or PayPal on Thinkific, a third-party payment gateway fee applies in certain countries, and the UK is one of them. It's charged as a percentage of each transaction on top of Stripe and PayPal's normal processing fees. You can avoid it by using Thinkific Payments, their own processor, which charges standard processing rates of around 2.9%. But if you are planning to run your existing Stripe account through Thinkific from here in the UK, budget for that extra gateway fee or plan to switch processors. Systeme.io charges no platform transactions fees on any plan, including the free plan. And it works with your own Stripe or PayPal account without an additional gateway fee from the platform. Standard Stripe and PayPal processing rates apply on both platforms as they do everywhere. I'm dwelling on this because it's exactly the kind of detail that doesn't show up until your first payment looks smaller than you expected. So now you know. Thinkific handles live sessions through Zoom integration on the start plan and above. So you're recording Zoom alongside it rather than a native webinar tool. Systeme.io includes native webinar functionality on its webinar plan at around £35 a month, less than half Thinkific's start tier. If webinars are part of how you sell or teach, that's a practical and financial advantage for Systeme.io. So time to be fair, properly fair, about where Thinkific is the better platform, because in several areas it genuinely is. The course building and student experience is superior. lesson variety, assignment submission, the polished student interface. If the learning experience is your primary differentiator, Thinkific is built for that in a way Systeme.io isn't. The community features are strong and now included at every tier. If your course model relies on peer interaction, accountability groups, or a sense of belonging, Thinkific delivers that natively. Unlimited courses on every plan is genuinely generous. Even basic at around £42 a month lets you publish as many courses as you want. If you're planning a multi-course catalogue early, that removes a ceiling that most entry-level tiers have. And the analytics and engagement reporting, particularly on Grow, is better for creators who want granular insight into where students get stuck and which lessons drive completion. If community, assignments, and a premium student experience are central to what you're selling, and you have the revenue to support £84 a month for the start plan, which is realistically the tier that unlocks these features, Thinkific deserves serious consideration. For most people watching this, building a first course, pre-revenue or early revenue, needing a complete system rather than the best possible classroom, Systeme.io wins on the measures that matter most at this stage. And the gap has actually widened since Thinkific dropped its free plan. There is still a genuinely free starting point. Course, funnels, email marketing, checkout, all live and selling for nothing. Thinkific's cheapest route is the now around £42 a month or £31 a month paid annually plan, which means committing over £370 up front before your first sale. The all-in-one marketing infrastructure, funnels, email, sequences, automation and affiliate management natively connected and included on every plan. On Thinkific, you're working with lighter marketing tools or paying for external ones. Systeme.io has no platform transaction fees and no third-party gateway fee. A straightforward answer when Thinkific requires a UK-specific caveat and possibly switching payment processors. Native webinars at £35 a month with no paying for Zoom too. And the upgrade path is proportionate. Free, £13, £35, £72. You scale the cost as the revenue grows, not before. The question I keep coming back to in this series is, are you paying for the platform your business needs now, or the platform you hope it'll need in 2 years? Thinkific's pricing now forces that question from day one. Systeme.io lets you defer it until you have revenue. So here's the verdict. Choose Thinkific if the learning experience is your core differentiator. Assignments and student interaction matter to your course model. Community is central to your offer and you have the revenue to sustain roughly £82 a month for the start plan because that's the tier where Thinkific best features actually live. And if your students pay by PayPal, budget for Grow. Choose Systeme.io if you're starting out and you need a complete system, you want funnels and email marketing built in rather than bolted on. You'd rather start free and pay as you grow, or frankly, if committing £42 a month before your first sale isn't where you want your money to go right now. The honest summary hasn't changed, even though the prices have. Thinkific builds a better classroom. Systeme.io builds a better business around the classroom. What's changed is that Thinkific now charges admission from day one, and that makes the decision simpler for anyone who hasn't yet made their first sale. For most people watching this, that's Systeme.io. But if you're the creator Thinkific is genuinely right for, I hope this video helped you see that clearly too. If you want to try Systeme.io, the free account link is in the description. As I said at the start, that's my affiliate link. I earn a small commission if you sign up at no cost to you. You make your call that's right for you. If Thinkific sounds like the right fit, particularly if community or assignments are central to your offer, use their 30-day trial and pressure test it properly before the first bill lands. Build a real course in it, see if the extra polish is worth the monthly cost for your specific situation. Next week is the last video in this first series, and it's a different kind of video. I'm going to tell you why I use Systeme for myself, what led me there, and what I'd do differently if I was starting again. Less comparison, more story. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you've used Thinkific before or after the free plan disappeared, I genuinely value your experience in the comments. Real user perspective beats my analysis every time. I'll see you next week.